Hey y'all, and welcome to another installment of Sweet Dreams. Today we are making a delicious, moist, beautiful banana bread, and it's gonna be topped with a vanilla frosting and also topped with Heath Bar chocolate crumbles, chocolate toffee crumbles, a ghirardelli caramel sauce, and it's going to be finished off with a little fleur de sel. So it's going to be like a salted caramel toffee banana bread. You feel me? Frosted banana bread. And it turned out so delicious. So y'all already know what time it is. It is relaxation station, okay? And as you guys can see, I have a stand mixer for my people who come through and watch Sweet Dreams. Y'all probably haven't seen this yet. If you watch my other videos and my Sweet Dreams videos, then you already know what's up. But I just got this stand mixer, and I will put the link to it in the description below. I love this thing. It's so cool, and it really gives a great consistency to my batters and things like that. And this is the first cake that I've made with the stand mixer. So far I've made sausage and different stuff like that, egg rolls and stuff, shredded carrots and stuff, but this is my first batter that I'm putting together, and I'm so excited. So now we're gonna go ahead and allow the beater to mash up these bananas. Yes. And this is gonna be so flavorful. And like I said, in a little bit, it's gonna be fall. And so I wanted to use a lot of different fall flavors. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff like that. So this was, like I said, a very warm, delicious, inviting bread. And I call these it's from my Q's Got Barz series. So these are a bar. You'll see what I'm talking about. And so while we are allowing these bananas to mash up, we're gonna start some breathing. So let's breathe in deeply. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in some Land O'Lakes sweet cream unsalted butter. We're gonna place that inside of our bowl with the bananas that we've mashed, and then we're gonna add a few other ingredients in a little bit, but right now we're gonna start with the butter, the sugar, things of that nature, right? Our wet ingredients. So go ahead and make sure we get all that butter in there. And I'm just getting started, but I am hungry already. Now we're gonna throw in some dark brown sugar. We're gonna throw in some turbinado sugar. Okay, and so after we add in that turbinado sugar, we're gonna go ahead and allow the mixer to begin mixing together all of the sugar and all that stuff. I'm talking about, this turned out so bomb and so delicious, y'all. And so now we're just gonna draw our minds in, and we're gonna breathe in deeply. Breathe in and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, and what you're gonna want to do is just start to envision look at where you have come from, and now look around you at where you are right now. We're gonna also add in some vanilla. And just be grateful for how far you've come on your journey. I want you to close your eyes and really envision that really quickly. Breathe in deeply. And exhale. Open your eyes. Add in 3 eggs and allow those to come together. Allow everything to just come together. Now we're going to add in our seasoning mix. And in this little bowl, we have some nutmeg, some cinnamon, we have some ginger and some ground clove and baking soda. Next, we're going to add it into the flour. We're going to, stir that all together, blend our dry ingredients, and then we're going to add it into the mix. Now, as I'm stirring the cinnamon and all that stuff together with the flour, I want you guys to breathe in really deeply. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Yes. Now add in all of those ingredients into the stand mixer and allow the stand mixer to just do its thing. At this point, there's nothing else that you have to do. Just allow it to come together. Now, but you do want to be mindful because you don't want to over mix your batter. One thing about cakes and different things of that nature, because it says banana bread, but I'm calling it banana bread, but it's really like a cake. It's really more of a cake texture. Oh my God, I'm getting so hungry. All right, so we're taking our spatula and we are basically just scraping that side of the bowl, scraping all around the edges, because you want to make sure that all of your ingredients are getting incorporated. And I did the mise en place for this video ahead of time, so it didn't show me weighing out the flour and the sugar and stuff, but that is the method that I used. I weighed the flour, the sugar, and I do that because it is extremely accurate and it keeps you from having way too much of any one item, because having too much flour can create a very dense cake. Too much sugar, of course, we already know is going to be too sweet. This was an amazing balance and I was so happy with the results. Now let's look at our 9x13 pan. It's new. Like I said, y'all, I have been making a lot of improvements and a lot of adjustments, and I'm extremely happy for the direction that this channel is going, and I'm so glad to have you here on this journey together as we create very beautiful desserts and food, and you know what I'm saying, just decompress, de-stress. I had posted my fried ice cream recipe on Twitter, and somebody said, "Oh, that's a ice cream slow jam," and I was like, "Yeah." Exactly. That's exactly what these are. This is like the slow jam R&B side of, baking and creating desserts, and it's just decompression, taking the day off, looking at how it's so much stuff that goes on in the world, and knowing that there are places where you can find joy, where you can find just relaxation, and then also real talk. You feel me? Because I'm not gonna sit up here and, yeah. But what we're not gonna do here is a whole lot of for nothing. You know what I mean? This is a place where I welcome you, and also welcome if this is your first time ever experiencing my channel. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. I hope that you go ahead and subscribe and stay and become a part of the squad, a part of the family. We are all about building. We're all about love. We're all about, treating each other decently. And you know what I'm saying? The main ingredient is love, flat out, period. That's what we do. Now, you guys see how we went on ahead and poured that beautiful batter into this pan. And I mean, it is beautiful. It is definitely that. So let's give you guys a, oh, wait a minute. It tried to slide a little bit. Hold on, let me shake it up. So now it has come out of the oven. We allowed this to bake for about 25 minutes. And the way that I prepared the pan, if I didn't say that already, is I took my grapeseed oil spray and sprayed the inside of that pan. And that's how we were able to create that beautiful, well-baked bottom of this cake. No soggy bottom, no burnt bottom. It is just beautiful. Oh my God. You'll see, I'm gonna show y'all a little later on. I'm so glad to be adding more, you know, baking pans, different things, you know, so I can create more and create different recipes for y'all. You feel me? I love doing this. It is just so, I'm so passionate about it. So now we're going to create that beautiful, fluffy buttercream. Oh, yes, God, honey. Now we're going to go ahead, throw in some Land O'Lakes butter, softened. You want to make sure that it's completely softened and it's at room temperature. Also want to throw in some vanilla, some heavy whipping cream, and that heavy whipping cream is what's going to give this a very light, a very creamy texture. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. So now I'm allowing the butter and the whipped cream and vanilla to kind of cream together, and then I'll add in that sugar, and then we're gonna have a beautiful frosting. And making frosting is not hard, y'all. Doing these things from scratch, it may seem intimidating, but once you get into it and you allow yourself to do it, your brain is going to put the pieces together. And that's just like any journey in life. It's like once you decide, okay, this is what I want to do, I want to go ahead and learn how to do A, B, and C, or I want to learn how to do this or that. Once you focus in, once you hone in on what you really are trying to do, the universe opens up because you've made a decision, you've taken steps into a certain direction. And when you're making and you're making choices and decisions and you're being consistent with the way that you really want to see your life, that's how things are going to start going. You know what I'm saying? Even with certain distractions that try to come up, I added in a little bit more heavy cream to loosen it up just a little bit more. But you know what I'm saying? It could be distractions, it could be naysayers, it could be all types of different goofball shit that may try to come your way. You will overcome, you will supersede all of it. And I'm a living witness to that. Look at how beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, look at how thicky. For real. That's thick with 2 C's. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, but I was just excited about it. Because it tasted so delicious. And normally I would have put salt in either the frosting, or I would have put salt in the batter of the cake, but I didn't, because there was already you know, salt in the baking soda that I put into the cake batter. And then I'm also finishing the cake off with a little bit of fleur de sel because it's a salted caramel. And I think that that is so beautiful. Y'all gonna see how it turned out. This cake is so moist and delicious. And I mean, ooh. And so you see how the frosting is just spreading exactly as it should be. This is like a very relaxing part of the actual cake baking for me, because I really enjoy doing this. And I know that I'm gonna be able to taste this when I'm done, and I hope you guys try this recipe. I'm gonna put all the measurements and stuff like that in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you try it. Right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some more breathing, some more deep breathing and stuff. So let's go ahead and get it in. Breathe in deeply through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in deeply through the nose, out through the mouth. deeply through the nose. Out through the mouth. Yes, oh my goodness. What you guys want to really do is just allow yourself to feel as if all of the compression from being on your feet, from, you know what I'm saying, the day-to-day life, from whatever stressors or whatever, you know what I'm saying, has been coming your way or whatever it is, we're going to release it all right now. So when you breathe in, I want you to breathe into your fullest capacity, all the way in. Ooh, that tastes so delicious. I want y'all to breathe all the way in, and then I want you to fill your lungs up completely, and then I want you to just breathe it all out through your mouth. Breathe it all out, and just let it all go, right? So breathe in deeply. And release. Yes, and so now I'm just taking this time to sprinkle that toffee all over the top of this Barz. And y'all have seen me use Heath bars multiple times, y'all, when I make my candy bar brownies, and I think it may be time to make some more of those. So y'all stay tuned for that. But yes, we're just sprinkling that candy all over the top of these banana bars. And now we're going to take that Ghirardelli beautiful premium caramel sauce, and we're just going to drizzle that all over the top of these beautiful banana bars. I love this caramel sauce. It is so delicious, and it makes it really simple and a lot easier than just making the caramel from scratch. But y'all know I'll make some caramel from scratch. I don't have a problem with that. But you know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay to take a little shortcut here or there. And Ghirardelli is a really great brand for that caramel sauce. It is so delicious. So extremely delicious. And now we're almost at the end of assembling our bars. And so we're going to add that fleur de sel, which is a beautiful flaky type of salt. It's really light, and it just gives that nice delicious bit of, you know what I'm saying, salt, and brings out the actual flavors of these delicious bars. I didn't add any salt into the frosting. I didn't add any salt into the actual batter, but you just finish it off with a little bit of that fleur de sel. It's delicious, y'all. And so now I'm sprinkling some golden hearts all over the top of our bars, and then y'all already know my golden stars, and that y'all know that's my little signature. Well, that's my signature, not little signature, because it ain't little. It's time for us to start seeing ourselves and speaking the language of growth, right? Because even though it's taking its time, it's pacing, it's all about having that patience and that determination to go to your next levels. You know what I'm saying? And as you're on this path and you're on this journey, you also have to see your wins, and you have to see the fact that yes, you are growing. You are growing. That's why you don't compare yourself. You just allow yourself to continue to grow and to do things that are going to be conducive to seeing your success and seeing where you're going to be headed. You know what I mean? Period. So now we're just going to go ahead and cut these into bars. These turned out so bomb. My children love them. I woke up this morning and there was a gang of them missing. I said, dang, they must have really enjoyed these. They would turn them up, child. Tow them off. Very delicious. Yes. So now we cut these into bars. And I'm going to go ahead and get a piece. And then y'all are also going to see me serve my daughter a piece. Because she was like, Mom, let me have some. Josiah, he wasn't ready for his yet. So I guess he contributed to a lot of those squares missing later on. But he just didn't want it right then. And so, and they just are beautiful. Look at them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take in some deep breaths. So we're just going to breathe in through our noses. And breathe out. Yes. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Y'all, while I'm doing these videos, I'm doing the breathing and stuff along with you guys, and y'all are breathing along with me. One of the things I find that really adds to the relaxation factor is stretching. So let's go ahead and lift those shoulders up and roll them back and bring them down. Ooh, that felt good, didn't it? Let's do it again. Breathe in. Roll your shoulders back and release and let them come down. Yes, that is such a good relaxing feeling. Also, if you can stretch your legs up, start to rotate your feet in a clockwise direction and then rotate them again in a counterclockwise rotation. You want to do that about 2 or 3 times. It starts to add a little bit more flexibility and mobility within those joints. You might hear it pop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too aggressive, but just, flow through it. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. And I want you to pull your shoulders backward and open up that breastplate. Oh, stretch that out. And then release it and release your breath. As you're doing these movements, remember to keep your breathing very fluid. Breathing in. Open up that chest. Breathe out. Relax it. I want you to shake your shoulders and shake your body. Shake that midsection. You know what I'm saying? Shake your hips a little bit if you can. You don't want to hurt yourself. Just kind of, shake and jiggle it a little bit. Loosen your body up. Feel those muscles begin to loosen up and release that tension. Yes, God, honey. That's a good feeling. And then I'm almost done eating these bars. It's so delicious. Look how moist that is. Look at the bottom of it. See how beautifully baked that is. I love when a plan comes together. I love when a plan just comes together. I love it. Look at that. Look at that frosting. It's so delicious. And that's very good quality. The flavor, the deliciousness, the texture. This would be really lovely. Now, my daughter, she has an aversion to nuts. So I try not to work with nuts too much. But I love walnuts and different stuff like that. Imagine adding a little bit of that into this batter. You could add a chocolate chip into this batter. It is just depending on how you feel. And thank you guys for coming through and taking this journey with me. Good night. There will be new ambient and zen music coming that I will be adding into the main ingredient soundtrack that you can find wherever you stream your music.